The 7th of July 2020 was a big day for Udon Thani and more specifically UD Town. When COVID kicked in and things started shutting down, obviously UD Town was closed. There was no way that anyone was going to be allowed in there, grouping together and sitting down and eating. So what they did, they closed it down, but they didn't waste that time. What they did, they absolutely just ripped the place apart, pulled it down, and they've rebuilt it. And it is so much better. A lot of people were worried. They thought that they were going to close it down and just put small shop units in there. But they've built it back as a food centre, as a food hall, and it is so much better than it was before. You'll see as we go through. In Thailand, whether you're building a house, opening a small shop, building and opening a hotel, or getting involved in a big business venture like this at UD Town, you'll always invite the monks round. The monks come round, say a few prayers, give their blessings for the good fortune and the good luck of whatever it is you're creating there. Part of the ceremony that the monks carry out is where they germ the property or whatever it is they're blessing. And you might have noticed this. You've got to get in a taxi, or even if you bought a new car of your own, Thai people ask the monks to bless it, and that is called germing. What they do, they get this like creamy colour, it's like paint or a paste of some kind, and they use their finger to mark the wall or the headlining of the car or whatever it is they're blessing, and these little squiggly lines, and that is part of the blessing and giving whatever it is they're blessing good luck and good fortune. So there you go. Receiving a germ in the West has a totally different meaning, completely the opposite end of the spectrum. These are the small booths that they've built, and you'll see each one where they're going to be doing cooking, they're fitted with these cooker hoods to extract any smoke or any smell, keeping the place clean and fresh. There's 60 in all of these booths, that's what they say on their website, and you've got this row in the middle sitting back to back, so you've got this row here, and then through that little gap there you've got another row behind there, plus there's some additional ones around the edges. So what time does it open exactly?
So this place will open at 10 a.m. in the morning. Most of the restaurants going to open at 10, some going to open at 11.
Okay.
At 11, all the restaurants going to be open.
Right, and it's a little bit delayed today because of the
opening ceremony. That's why we're going to delay the opening time to 11 a.m. for today.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
This building work that's going on beside UD Town is opposite the Montatip Conference Centre, Montatip Hall Conference Centre. And what they're doing, they're building a hotel here, and there's going to be a bridge crossing the road straight across into the conference centre. Obviously ideal for business users who want to use the conference centre as well as having a place to stay in Udon Thani. The screened off area to the right that you can see here is where the stage was, where they used to have the live music that had the big Chang banners. It was always sponsored by Chang beer, and that's being redeveloped at the moment. I don't know what's going on there or what they're going to do, if they're going to put a stage back there. I would imagine there'll be somewhere for live entertainment, but they're actually working on that now. These tables here with this food on, this is food that was supplied by provided by the owners of the place, the people who are having the opening ceremony. The monks have already had their food, and everything that's left over is there for anyone to take, anyone that's turning up at the place. And the people, lots of people were inviting us in and inviting us to help ourselves to the food. I don't know what it is. I'm one of those people who can't do that. I feel really strange about taking freebies. And so we didn't actually eat here. Even though we were looking at having a late breakfast or early lunch, we decided to pass this by. Just spotted that U-Safe Driving School have got an office here. Didn't realise that. That's the company that we used when we went for our motorbike driving tests. This area here is down towards the railway station end of UD Town. And for those of you who are not familiar with the area, that building off to the right there is Udon Thani Railway Station. And for those of you who are not familiar with my YouTube channel, that's my Pookie. We were looking for something to eat for ourselves, but both starving at this point, and they were still setting up. There still wasn't that many stalls that were actually serving food, so we decided to have a walk further down into UD Town, back down towards the McDonald's end, and pop into Starbucks and grab a coffee. You may have noticed the slight change of plan. Thank you. Well, the plan was to have something to eat at UD Town, but there's nothing open at the moment. This morning they've had the ceremony with the monks, the main opening, haven't they? Yeah. And that's sort of like put things back a little bit. And they're all getting prepared, they're bringing their stock in and getting settled. So what we've done instead, we've come round to the brick house on Soy Sampan. We're going to have breakfast here. And what we'll do, we'll call back into UD Town a bit later, shall we?
Evening time.
Maybe have dinner around there. Okay?
Yeah.
We've seen Pook's brother's friend's stall around there, so we'll probably pop in there this evening, see what food they're serving up. But yeah, we'll go back later on and see if we can get some dinner there, shall we?
Yeah. Thank you very much. ขอบคุณค่ะ
What have you ordered, Pookie?
I have ordered ผัดกะเพราไก่ again.
Pad Kapau Gai, which is
stir-fried chicken
with basil. Ah.
I always say I'm going to try something else.
Oh no.
And then I always end up the same thing again and again and again.
But it's the same as me. One thing that always worries me when I go out to eat is that I'll order some food, something different. Let's be adventurous and not enjoy it. And it really plays on my mind. It's like an anxiety attack, thinking we're out eating, we're going to enjoy something, and then ordering something that I might not like is something that I'll go against. So I've ordered the small breakfast.
Yeah.
Haven't had a fried breakfast for a long time, have I?
No.
And something else I've ordered today.
English tea.
Totally tea. You know, I haven't had tea since I've been here.
No.
Since we got to serve, madam. What have you got there?
I have got the same thing again. ผัดกะเพราไก่ค่ะผัดกะเพราไก่
You forgot to mention the egg on top.
Yeah.
Crispy egg.
I did tell
Always
them
crispy around
I
the edge.
asked for crispy egg on top.
Oh, you asked for it to be
Yeah,
crispy?
this is not crispy.
Oh, God, it looks a bit burnt around the edge. How is it?
tastes nice.
I've got toast and a small breakfast, which is more than enough for me this morning.
Really hot.
It's evening time and we're back at UD Town. As with most other food courts around Thailand, they've changed over to the card system. So when you turn up, you pay some money over the counter, say 500 baht, and they give you this card, this payment card. And it saves each individual stall holding cash, which is more secure, and of course it serves the taxman much better. Almost all of the food stalls have these menu boards up, which are in Thai and in English. Great idea. It keeps it really looking nice and tidy as well, and clear as to what the stall's serving up. What's this? Mushrooms.
Yeah, this shop maybe something like jungle soup, mushroom soup, and this is like is it oyster?
Oysters, are they?
Yeah, and they come with different sauce.
Oh, they've got different seafood. Look.
Yeah.
Crabs, prawns.
Yeah. This is called this is like a yum, you know, you can order yum, this yum, that mixed together.
What's
Here
this?
we go, their menu over here. Yeah.
What is it?
Yum met ma muang. Met ma muang is cashew nut mixed together. They make the menu look very nice. Oh, menu here. They also got English. Khao pad is fried rice. Khai jiao omelette. Khai jiao crab omelette. Khai jiao pu crab omelette. Different menu. This is like an easy going, you know, like a fast food.
What's this? Prawns.
This is all seafood too. Squid and octopus. And this is Phnom Penh. This is the Asian Isan noodle. To come with like dip sauce, different dip and different dish. Sweet egg, a lot of them. Satay chicken, this is more European. We got some satay,
Spaghetti,
pork steak, fish steak, spaghetti, and chicken satay, and fried.
Okay.
And this is like,
The fish that we usually have.
yeah, the courses with salt, the barbecue, and all like different som tam, you know. This is what I like, this one. Tam cowโพด กุ้งสด but I don't like raw.
No.
So similar to som tam, but they use sweet corn instead.
Okay.
Deep fried pork store, that's the name. Oh, this is the all deep fry. They got like pork, skin pork, and belly pork, and they
Chicken
also
wings?
chicken wing too. But all deep fry. But they also in their menu they gotไก่ทอดน้ำปลา This one probably very salty. They use fish sauce a lot. Yeah, that's belly pork. They look like.
And what's this one up the top here?
That one คอหมูย่าง neck of pork grill.
It's good. There's quite a few people about. It's only early as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so about 6-7 o'clock. That's when the Thai people they like to come out and eat it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this one?
This one is original noodle from Sukhothai. Sukhothai very well known about his story too. Yeah. The old menu look. The price is very cheap, isn't it? Not that expensive. 55 baht, 65 baht. You know, you can get a very nice one. Like big portion, maybe okay, 249 baht. That probably for 5 people.
It's good.
Yeah. And this is old sushi lin up there. Anyone interested in a Japanese food? It's about to lay out today, and it's beautiful.
Starting to get ready for the evening.
Yeah. some all to do with mama and noodle. This shop.
Just like fish balls and
Yeah.
pork balls, things like that.
Fish ball, pork ball, beef in different ลูกชิ้นลวก yeah ลูกชิ้น is a fish ball. Spring roll and that is made from rice and mixed with red curry.
Is
This one แหนมเนือง very popular in Udon Thani.
is this that Isan sausage? or-
Isan sausage
Yeah.
is this one and this one called แหนมเนือง. This is a set, they give it to you, noodle, garlic, chili. And this one have to be wrapped, soaked in water, and this is like a pork. That's a peanut sauce, and you eat with like raw banana, mint, and cucumber. Spring roll.
Nice.
And this is tam sanan. So they call different tam. Have a look at
This is Pook's brother's friend's wife's.
But they don't have English in here, but you know, tam pu ma, which is like sea crab, sea tam this, tam that, you know, it's a lot different one. Also got chicken fish, and, oh, too many. And Thai people, they know it, they love it. Now you have to decide what you're gonna eat.
Yeah. Pook and I decided to get a drink. I went for pineapple juice, a pineapple smoothie. What did you go for?
I have an orange juice.
Pure orange juice.
Yeah.
It was really sharp, wasn't it?
I love it.
When you pay with the card, the terminal shows the transaction amount and also how much is left on the card. In this instance, 50 baht for the food and 450 baht left on the card. I had khao man gai grab, which comes with chicken broth.
And I had tam khao phot.
What did you think, Pook?
Nice, lovely, I love it.
Food was pretty good, wasn't it? Yours was a little bit too spicy for me. I tasted it and I've got that burned the back of my throat. By the way, I had to cut the background sound on this because of the music. Again, if we had this playing with the background music, we would have got a copyright strike. So we've had to add this on top. So it was great food, but how much did it cost?
Our drink is 40 baht each.
Okay, and what about your meal?
My tam khao phot is 50 baht, I think. 50 baht, yeah.
And mine was 50 baht too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's really cheap meal, lovely, good, healthy food, nourishing food, and they look like small portions, which is all we really have now. In the heat you've got here in Thailand, big portions, they just don't do it for me. I like
No,
eating.
you don't really need big portion, really.
Not at all, no. And there's enough there to make you feel full. So if you're about, get yourself down to Udon Town and have some food there. You won't regret it. Thanks very much for watching.
See you again soon. ขอบคุณค่ะ